But there's one other point in here, that because people will say, oh, well, that's all South Dallas could get. But in fact, at that time, people were developing single-family housing in southern Dallas, right?
Yes, that
it's
is
all
correct.
over.
That's correct.
There were lots of new single-family housing developments going up, so you could develop.
Oh, yes. And
sell them.
And they have sold.
Yeah.
They have sold.
To make money. So where does that... I mean...
well, okay, here's what I was telling you, is that it kind of angers us that when we were down there complaining about all of this and showing how we're getting victimized by the extra burden without the extra city services, a developer, Bill Fisher, goes and says, hey, look, I got extorted. Somebody took my money. Somebody hoodwinked me. Somebody screwed me.
And you're saying
and then
that's why
everybody gets involved.
But that's not why they got involved. They got involved because Laura Miller blew the thing out at the city council meeting and said he's given contracts to Fantroy, and how. There's a point at which, once it's in the newspaper and on TV and everything, the FBI's got to look at it.
Yes. And so it gave the type of exposure that we needed in order to put a stop to this type of stuff.
Okay.
And so the FBI now and the prosecution are presenting their case, and Mr. Hill is having to be held accountable. Well, I don't know that. I don't know that. I just want to see that he gets full opportunity to defend himself.
Right.
As I stated before, we were not aware of Don Hill's alleged conduct. We knew about Mr. Fantroy's, and particularly the Pecan Grove, because staff denied it. It's in a floodplain. It was in Pecan Grove where there was protected trees. There were already enough apartments in that area, saturated with apartments.
In your neighborhood, what do you hear? Do people want Hill to walk or get convicted?
Well, what they don't want is they don't want Hill singled out. If this is politics as usual, then the deal is get everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Get everybody, because remember now, there are only 4 blacks on that council.
Yeah.
And they cannot pass anything unless they have the support of the white community. Yeah. Now, you want to know why the white community supported these housing projects, knowing that there was corruption going on?
Why?
Because they want them out of their communities. So they want them off of Spring Valley. They want them out of Park Lane. Okay. And if you notice, every time one of those apartments goes down, they're building $1 million condos. Yeah. Make sure that we don't come back. Well, so we have to brace and prepare and spread these things around. And it's real interesting, though, is why did Bill Fisher intentionally get projects right across the street from Potasniks and create this combat, this big battle?
I don't know.
I mean, don't you think it was because he was trying to ruin Potasnik?
Oh, yeah.
And Potasnik, by the way, is thought very highly. Once the apartments did come into the community, we thought, oh, those are beautiful additions, and they do provide.
Like them?
Well, they do now because he provided social services. He has the computer rooms, and if those CDCs had been operating and functioning as they're supposed to do, then the community would have beautification projects. And that's the other travesty, is that the community development
I'm just saying,
we're going to their personal friends, and I think that's what kind of rubs me the wrong way.
All right, the projects were bad, but now the projects are good.
No, it's not the projects were bad. It's that we didn't want a lot of multi-family.
Right.
However, the ones that Mr. Potasnik built are aesthetically pleasing.
Okay.
And he has tried to address some of the social problems.
That puts it in an interesting context. And that's something that doesn't come out in a lot of the coverage.